Hello, everybody. North Carolina for extreme lovers. Oh, I'm not. I'm just Dom, a darling old man from North Carolina. Yeah, most of you know me from this. This video probably is gonna bother some folks, but you know what? I really don't care. I'm setting this thing up so I look halfway presentable. And the older I get, there's a lot of things that don't bother me because I'm not doing it for other people. But I was in conversation with a gentleman, and his statement was, "What got you into POTA?" Then he followed up with, "Why? What do you enjoy about it?" And after telling him my thoughts, I really started thinking a lot more about it. Okay? A lot more about it. Parks on the Year has given this old man, I can't speak for you, and I'm not trying to interject that you or the next person should feel my way. I don't want it to sound that way, but you know, Parks on the Year has given a lot of us ham radio operators, especially the old timers, an opportunity to use our radio for more than a dust collector in the corner of the ham shack. We can actually get on it and talk around the world, literally around the world, not chasing a DXCC, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But making contacts with people that like to get outside and go places and share the beauty that we have around the world. Many folks don't think about emergency situations anymore unless it happens in their neighborhood or they see it on the telly, and then they all, oh, yeah, we could do that. We could support that. I share many times when folks walk up, or rangers even, Big Brother can turn the power off. It's okay. I have power, the batteries. Big Brother can turn the air off. That's okay. I just got to talk, and somebody's going to be listening, spinning the dial. When hurricanes come up locally, or tornadoes, catastrophic situations throughout the United States, well, let's stretch it out throughout the world, amateur radio operators, a good percentage of the time are there providing communications, and that's what we do. So I sort of share that for myself, that I'm practicing and maintaining my abilities to perform under emergency situations. And I really feel that way too. I can look in my car and I know that I have some dipoles, I have some ham sticks. I'm one of the crazy ones that have more than I need for antennas and radio. I have 2 radios. I don't need 2 radios, but I have it. POTA has given me a chance to get out of the house and experience only what I see in books. And I don't read many books, so I'm not getting really a lot to see out there. I wish people would smell the roses and appreciate the opportunities that they have when they get on the radio and You know, we have to, as activators, put up with sad hams and some filthy people, some downright filthy people. In my faith, I have to forgive them, and it's hard sometimes. And sometimes the ugliness in each of us comes out when we don't want it to. And I go back to his question, why? Why do you like it? I get to hunt people while I'm working in the car, so that's fun. It's not only at 6 and 7 at night or whenever. I can hunt all day because somebody's out there pretty much all day, somewhere on the radio, activating a park or a summit. Okay? Somebody on the other side of the transmission is wanting somebody to talk to confirm a contact, to test the propagation. I got fringe benefits when I play POTA. What are they? I get these stupid achievements that they're not a contest, and I get so aggravated when people want to call Parks on the Air contest, because the only person in the world that I'm really competing against is me. I may have fellow activators and fellow hunters that I'm trying to catch up to their numbers, but it's not a contest. And I wish more of us that would do Parks on the Air would stand tall and remind people that it's not a contest, it's just a challenge. If I go out and make 6 contacts in an hour or 60, that hour doesn't mean anything, so why am I mentioning it? Because seems here lately a lot of people are so concerned about how many clicks that they can get in an hour, and that makes them a superstar. It doesn't. I don't want to be a superstar. I just want to be me. I want to go out and have fun. And POTA, Parks on the Air, a simple program allowing us to use multiple bands, multiple antennas, all during the day and or night, to exchange a contact from around the world. Thank you, Parks on the Air. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the folks prior to Jason who presented an opportunity, and I believe back then they wanted it as a contest type thing. Well, I'm glad it's not a contest. I wish that there was more that we can do within Parks on the Air. And it'll probably happen when the good Lord takes me home. I am very grateful for all the folks that chase me and have fun with me out there. Recently we had a gentleman pass away, and we've had several over the years pass, and we honor them in different ways. It's like those in the military that are passed on protecting our country. We got to remember them. We got to keep focusing on the things that they done good, that they taught us. Every day somebody's teaching this old man who's 70s, okay, something new. And because I'm still able, I don't know how senile I am or how unsenile I am, but I'm still trying to maintain the learning curve. But I'm having fun. In my early years as a ham operator, it wasn't fun. It was a nice license, things to do. The CB craze days forced me to move on. I put this out here because I really want some of you folks to understand about me and why I post so much on Facebook, why I promote Parks on the Air. Because so much good comes out of it. If we could promote more for our youth, if we could set examples for our youth, if we can get them on the air to participate and not make it a challenge for our youth, but an opportunity. Because you know what? Us old people, when we go, the young people are the ones that should replace us. But if we don't have enough young people coming into the hobby, I'll leave the rest of the story up to you. For those of you that don't worship in a church, my church, you walk in, it's grayitis. That's the first thing you see when you walk into our church. It's all gray-haired people. There's walking canes and so forth. And each time somebody passes on, and the youth today, they don't want to hear about God, the church gets smaller and smaller. The same thing in amateur radio. If we don't educate, guide, and teach and become elders and mentors to the new people coming on board and sharing the old ways sometimes, how we did things, then this part of the hobby is going to go away too. Plug and play world. I'm not a digital person. I like to communicate. I want to shake your hand. I don't want the computer to spit out a shaking hand. That's just me. But there's a lot of me's out there, I'm sure. After this video, I'll probably slow down on doing videos and I won't bother you folks anymore. But Parks on the Air has created a big opportunity for each one of us. And I wish we'd all start doing more positive things on the Facebook page instead of finding fault because of somebody's post when they're trying to ask a question. I can't answer everybody's questions, but I can answer one at a time. Well, knowledge I have, and it's very limited. Thank you for being part of what I do on Parks on the Air. Thank you for sharing your time with me, your wisdom, your knowledge, the learning curves. Because without you on the other side of this video, I would have not ever expected this much fun in the field of amateur radio. And it's not a contest. 73s, thanks again. November Charlie 4, X-Ray Lima, North Carolina for Extreme Lovers. XKA3 Alpha Victor Papa, XN4 Foxtrot Oscar Zulu, X Kilo 4 Delta Oscar Mike. Every time we changed the license or changed the location, we changed. To my grave I will take NC4XL 73s.